Gaming. That's Rakan locked in. Our composition's tied down for game number 1. One of the best teams in the league taking on the newcomers who only have a single win. Slice into the back line just yet, waiting for that cannon to go down before he fully can clear this out. There's one, there's two. Koro's the hit, but they're burning on the little Al. He flashes away and burning down. Survives, but Fen does not.
2-for-1 specialist. Flying V behind Herald will take it everything.
Oh, here's teleport. There's the flying V. They've caught Fury. How did they get that far behind him without him seeing? Even Koro teleporting.
Hacker, you know, 30 minutes into a game and you're sitting 0-0-0. Especially as the jungler.
Whoa, what a flick of the wrist. Xiaohu forces the play and gets rewarded as that's teleport and Weaver's Wall. Xiaohu gets in looking for Fury once again. That's the slam dunk. But here comes Fen from behind. Knock up as Koro finally kills one, and they follow it up with two. Yoon dies, as does Little Al. Finally, it seems like RNG have had enough of this patience from Suning Gaming and break the game open.
And we finally get our big wombo. Again, just mad respect to RNG that they were able to pretty much close this game out without ever using their team fight capabilities.
Well, except for the very last play of the game. We do now see RNG moving on to the Nexus turret. Take a look on your minimap where Hacker is right now. He's just catching some minions as MLXG gets to survive.
Do we call it the SOFM?
I think we do at this point. He's just padding his gold score, but the Nexus finally drops. RNG, 36 minutes in, take game number 1 over Suning Gaming.
I mean, that was just a walk in the park. Stand up, stretch out a bit, get the blood flowing. Nice little tee off for this time around. Struggled a bit in the early game, but was able to sidestep it, do his job, set up the waves, and group up with his team when needed.
And yeah, there's the Jarvan once again, so looks like he is confident. Do you know a beatboxer's favorite item start?
No, Dom.
Boots and pots and boots and pots and boots and pots and flay. As they're looking for Yoon. You're not even laughing. It's not even good anymore. All right, thanks. As MLXG is trying to make it worth, but trying to get a kill for me. Come on, MLXG. Locks it down. First blood for Y4.
So,
I have never.
That's fine. There we go.
Now, Suning Gaming are looking for an action on the top side of the map. Koro's going to find his way back around before he tags on the Hacker and loops in. But now he's got no flag and drag.
Someone
he does have
help
flash.
him.
Fen still waiting there. Finally follows through.
Fen's like, all me.
Yeah.
All just to stand in fog of war.
And they're teleporting as well. They are forcing this. Looks like Ming gets the play, drops the box, and sacrifices his life. What a support. What a guy. Let's get a standing ovation for Ming.
So disengages his 80 carry, double Dorns on 712. Koro, hold on.
Sonic Wave lands, and Hacker's out.
He had flash in the
There's
Dragon Rage.
Fen. Flash stun, plus a little bit of silence as Koro pulls himself back, but gets followed through by a teleporting Kassadin. RNG look to answer mid.
Again, Fen now Hourglass, not too shabby either way to starting off fights, so opening himself up for options.
Oh, Flay onto Hacker, plus the hook. Ming, what? You deserve that kill.
Excellent mechanics.
Take that home.
Do about it, well, siege the towers around him. So
MLXG used his smite early. He leaps in, gets hooked immediately, but here comes Little Al. Xiaohu shows up as Fen eats a power unleash, but is saved by Yoon and spat right back out. MLXG on the side, finally forced to leap into Xiao, but the AoE has opened up, and RNG have bitten off far too much more than they can chew as Little Al chases onto Ming, and Koro gets tagged by Fen. Meanwhile, Y4 is clearing bottom.
disaster. Everything is falling apart here for RNG. That is massive kills on Place
at the wrong time. Fen teleports bottom. There is a tier 1 and flash from Y4 to get under it. He used his Chain of Corruption early, but heal gets him in. Hacker shows up. Kill secure.
And finally, they're being proactive around the map.
And playing it smart. Trouble is they've got to do it against 2 teleports as Hacker shows up, pins Xiaohu against the wall, and follows through with some assistance of Yoon.
2 teleports and a
right now, but he doesn't have the cooldowns. Almost does. If he gets the dragon, it could be different, but MLXG drops meanwhile. As the rest of RNG, it seems like there's a teleport behind them. Little Al looking to collapse on the flank, but they've found Y4. He's snared. They've got the curtain call. Leave the AD carry for dead or give him a lantern to pull him back.
No.
But here comes Little Al. Loops in and locks him down as Ming is now the next target. Makes his way under the turret, and Xiao, who starts chucking orbs to look for someone, anyone, but can't find a priority target.
Clever vision like that to catch the Baron being started.
Yeah, and it is just clever vision as the rest of the wards have been cleared out. Teleport from Koro. He's going to end up locked onto 5 people. Takes a quick deadly flourish ride, and that's a good stun onto 2. They dunk onto Hacker. Do they continue chasing? Looks like Fen forces one. Curtain call. That decision is no longer theirs. As they're trying to lock out Koro on the far side. He makes his way over the wall. The 4th bullet and a hook follow-up from Fen to clear it out. But Fen is so low health. Xiao Al leads the charges. Fury.
Choke point, and RNG survive.
Yeah, they start the Baron and then back away as this vision is slowly being swept out. But it's a trap! Admiral Akbar shouts as the fight breaks free. Koro dashes over the wall, but Ming trades his Baron and are taking some damage from it. Finally, we see them backing away. Koro's taking the long way around to see if he can come in from the other side of the pit. Don't have a current count on those wards as Xiao Al makes his way over. Koro's going in blind. He's looking for the timing. And meanwhile, MLXG forced to flash away. He leaps in onto Fury. The dive onto Hacker as Baron is picked up. Xiaohu's there, though, and now this looks like Y4 and Xiaohu trying to burn through Little Al and Fen. Look at the shots. They actually get the kill onto Yoon as Fen and Hacker try to make their way out the CC chain. RNG are winning the fight despite losing the Baron.
And it's the indecision again as Koro is continuing to chase. Doesn't have Cataclysm.
Oh, doesn't have any vision either. And the play from Hacker. He leaps in, delivers Xiaohu forward, but the Dark Sphere is not enough. Fen cleans up the fight.
And on blinking health bars, 120 HP.
See it coming just a bit beforehand. They've got teleport on Koro, but it's already brought down so low. MLXG is zoned away. There's teleport as the hook misses. Y4 fires onto Little Al. They have to burn through the tank as Koro's in the back line. That's Elder Dragon onto Suning Gaming. Fury starts firing shots, and RNG make for the hills, but they're going to have to leave a blood sacrifice as Fen tags onto Koro. Turns out they evade the capture.
Again, Koro is certainly suffering in this 1v1.
Baron has been started. It's spotted out by the Lantern of Ming. But here comes the rest of the team. Koro sitting in base, actually racing out to match Fen. Playing a very close game down to 5,000. It's going to come down to the wire here. Fury's got his 4th bullet, and Hacker's holding on to Smite. MLXG has to see this timing. They're playing around a tight window. Leaps in, and Baron picked up before immediately leaping out. Xiao Al forcing the fight, and Fen collapsing from the side. This looks like it might be the fall of RNG. As finally Ming goes down, but Koro gets stunned. Y4 firing across MLXG, looking for the assassination. Koro goes in, but is exhausted before dashing away. Snare keeps him locked down, though. And finally, they break his GA. Y4 and Xiaohu try to hold on to the base, but they're going to need to do it almost single-handedly, as it is 3 versus 5.
Easy walk home through Suning.
MLXG cancels his recall and is spotted out by Yoon, so denied. 2 versus 4. Xiaohu sitting on the fountain. Not going to put up too much of a fight. Finally tags out with a stun, but the Nexus turrets are going down, and Suning Gaming, once again in traditional SNG fashion, turn on to the Nexus and are looking for a game number 3, even if they're going to be a bit reckless about it.
Very slow pace win from Suning there. But they had every opportunity. 2 Barons and Elder Drake, and they make it stick when it counts.